Since becoming a citizen of the United States in 1978, Dr. Yoichiro Ito has served as a medical officer with the National Institutes of Health and become one of the leading scientific minds of the country. In his role as a pathologist and researcher, he has achieved innovations in separation science that have made it easier for other scientists to take apart the components of cells and chemicals. Dr. Ito is an expert in chromatography and centrifuge technology, especially in the high-speed and chiral types of chromatography. These developments have been well received by the oncology community for the separation of cancer chemicals. Born in Osaka, Japan to Taichi and Ai Ito, Dr. Ito studied medicine with Osaka City University to earn an MD in 1958, just 9 years after the university reopened its doors. The university had just recovered from a period of reorganization just like the rest of Japan. Dr. Ito grew up in the middle of the country's reconstruction after World War II. The old empire was dissolved and the U.S. had proven to be a valuable economic partner. Americans worked closely with Japanese citizens in every respect and helped to form the National Safety Force that was established while Dr. Ito was still in secondary school. Photography from the period shows Japanese embracing American culture and customs, from baseball to music. Of course, healthcare benefited from the relationship as well. Dr. Ito was first exposed to American medicine at the United States Naval Hospital in Yokosuka, Japan. As the largest military treatment facility on mainland Japan, the hospital is still an important medical center for U.S. Armed Forces in the Pacific. Its annexes today include branches at Fuji and Hario, even extending to the southern part of Korea and on the island of Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. Dr. Ito served as an intern with the hospital for 1 year. In 1959, he was selected for the signature Fulbright Exchange Scholarship and traveled to Cleveland Metropolitan General Hospital in Ohio as a pathology resident. In 1963, Dr. Ito completed a second residency with the Michael Reese Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. His performance during medical training impressed many of his superiors, and he earned a first-place award with the annual science research presentation at Cleveland Metropolitan in 1960. After training as a pathologist, Dr. Ito returned to Osaka, where he taught as an instructor of physiology at the Medical School of Osaka City University for 5 years. His tenure with Osaka City University lasted from 1963 to 1968, and in December of 1963, he married Ryoko Tanioka, with whom he had 2 sons, Koichi and Shin. In 1968, Dr. Ito was recognized with his first travel fund grant from the World Health Organization to visit the National Institute of Medical Research in London. The trip was the first sign of a shift in Dr. Ito's work towards research and development. Dr. Ito made his return to the United States as a visiting scientist with the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute in Bethesda, Maryland. As part of the National Institutes of Health run by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the institute offered cutting-edge laboratories, better access to funding, and a network of American medical professionals. The surrounding city of Bethesda is not only the headquarters of the National Institutes of Health, it is home to a number of high-technology firms and related medical companies. It is no wonder that Dr. Ito stayed in Bethesda for 10 years, from 1968 to 1978. Today, the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute is still invested in clinical studies and research resources for the American people. It offers information on some of the most relevant medical concerns in America, such as anemia, coronary heart disease, and sleep apnea. Many of these conditions have benefited from Dr. Ito's research, and doctors still use cell separation as an important tool in pathology. He is well known as the developer of the spiral disc separation assembly, which is used to efficiently sort cells by density. In 1978, Dr. Ito was officially naturalized as an American citizen and accepted his new position as a medical officer with the National Institute of Health. He continues to be a valuable research pathologist and head of the bioseparation laboratory. In 2018, Dr. Ito will have served the agency for 50 years. He was granted research funds from the World Health Organization once more in 2010 and has been recognized with Tech Excellence Awards in 1979 and 2010. Dr. Ito has made a good home for himself in the U.S. over the years, as evidenced by his gardening hobby. Like many Americans, he has held on to much of his culture and is a member of the Kenshinkai School of Japanese Fencing, or Kendo. From his roots in Japan to his career in the United States, Dr. Yoichiro Ito has achieved great success in all that he has accomplished. His contributions to the field of medicine have been numerous, and his legacy is one of diligence, hard work, and innovation. Truly, he has touched many lives through his longevity in the medical profession, and we have no doubt that the fruits of his hard work will continue to benefit patients for years to come.